chain, birth most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sakai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, only got...
Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Patriots and the Commanders, all that and more, coming up next.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Commanders. Here's Strong to begin the drive. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 30 on second down, Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident, I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl is unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 21. Howell throwing on first down here. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
His first ever catch in a Super Bowl, a nice moment, and also a first down. Howell to the air first and 10. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Second down and a run by Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Completing the quick throw out wide. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Strong. And he'll be brought down here at the 28th. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Throwing Jones. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howell. Flush to his right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. And a dump off here to Robinson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it. It worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal. So it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd and 10, Powell. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Pats will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Powell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Faking the handoff, Howell. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Chase Young showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
This is brought in at the 21. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they go play action with Howell. Getting this into the hands of Turner. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Washington on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction. I was able to track the ball in another.
Howell's throw into the hands of Turner. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Off play action. It's Howell. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Howell. He finds Robinson. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Back off to Robinson now on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38, Powell. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Commanders continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pats at the line ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and that one behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Jones off the play fake. Going deep here for Parker. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Back to throw. Howell throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing here, Howell. And this one is incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Second down throw for Howell. That's complete to Turner. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll go play action. Howell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now he'll look to throw it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from arm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good 1st half. And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the 1st half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the 4th quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Again, it's Robinson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Howell from the gun. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's caught at the 25. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing, Jones. Complete, Hunter Henry with the grab. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, Jones. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And his kick is indeed good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Foul to the air on 1st and 10. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Powell. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter. But that, not the smartest of throws. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Powell throwing on 1st down here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Touchdown, Washington! Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there. And there's a silver lining to all this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, When things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Second down, here's Story once more. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. From near the goal line, here's Howell. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Over the middle, complete. That's Turner. And he's going to have the Commanders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Washington on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have the Commanders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets up on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, Robinson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 114 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
They did it. The Washington Commanders, Super Bowl champions. And this storied franchise will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy.
And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.